Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here, and today I want to talk about Street Fighter 6. The game got announced. It is coming in 2023, unfortunately. We have to wait a little bit longer, but hey, you know what they say, good things come to those who wait. But it's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, which of course is nice, given of course Xbox had to sit out a little bit recently on Street Fighter, so it is coming to most platforms, sadly not Nintendo Switch, but it looks awesome. It looks hella cool. Like, it's got new modes, new characters, a really cool crispy visual style that kind of combines sort of inky graffiti stuff with these really cool character models. Honestly, it looks hype. So in this video, I want to go through 5 things you need to know so far about Street Fighter 6. If you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know who you are hoping to see in the game. And of course, keep it locked for plenty more because we're super excited for this and we plan to cover the game as we get closer to launch. So to begin with, new modes. They announced 3 modes so far: Fighting Ground, Battle Hub, and World Tour. Fighting Ground, of course, is your traditional setup. Continuing the tradition of being a genre leader, they said the pinnacle of the fighting games can be found in this mode. With a highly evolved combat system, you can experience the stunning innovation for yourself. All of the modes found in Street Fighter V can now be found in the Fighting Ground. So, for your traditional playstyles, this will be where you go. They do also have something called the Battle Hub, which at the moment they're not giving us any details on. The website basically says the Battle Hub is the ultimate place for players to seek out friendly rivalries. What can you do in the Battle Hub? Stay tuned for more news. But I will say the image they shared makes it look kind of like a sort of Phantasy Star Online hub / PlayStation home, almost like a place where you can go to watch battles in this sort of cool cinematic or cinema style arena. Maybe it's like a little hub where you wander around with like a character avatar, watch matches, find people that way. Maybe in a similar sort of manner to, say, Guilty Gear style hubs, in those sort of where you sit by arcade machines. Honestly, not entirely sure just yet, but it does look quite cool from the image. There is also a thing called World Tour, which sounds very interesting. They said that World Tour is an immersive single-player story mode. This is a completely new experience that defies genre labels. You carve out your own legend on the streets. Look for more news on World Tour in the near future. Keep in mind, Capcom have also got an upcoming live stream, sort of the E3 window next week. Maybe we'll find out more information then, but we do of course see some gameplay of a character running around the streets, climbing things, fighting people, basically sort of getting into battles. It does look kind of cool. It looks very different for Street Fighter, but I am very excited to sort of learn more. Now, of course, outside of that, with the new game, there is a new battle system. There are lots of kind of cool things to talk about here. They said that the game will feature simpler controls, which will let you improve your offense and defense. With good timing, you can unleash attacks with flashy visuals, allowing you to experience the thrill of the fight even more. The game has a thing called the drive gauge, which is the engine that powers the drive system, and this is available as soon as the round begins. It allows you to fight to your liking. If you spend your entire drive gauge, you enter a burnout state with massive disadvantages, but it also replenishes automatically, making meter management a key to the fight. Understanding the system in depth, including when to be conservative and when to gamble, allows for deep, high-level battles. There are drive system-specific moves. You have Drive Impact, which is like a powerful strike that can absorb an opponent's incoming attack. You have Drive Parry, which automatically repels an opponent's attack and replenishes drive when performed successfully. You have Overdrive, where you press 2 of the same button type instead of 1 to perform a special move, which is called an Overdrive Art. These are basically the same as EX special moves in previous games. You have Drive Rush, where you perform a quick rush forward from a Drive Parry or a cancelable normal attack. And you have Drive Reversal, where you can perform a counterattack while blocking an opponent's attack. However, in addition to this, you have the different control types. Now, I mentioned the sort of simpler thing to begin with. Keep in mind, if you are a Street Fighter purist, a veteran, if you are a hardcore fighting game player, fear not, the game will still cater to you. However, the game does also offer a new control type to play without the need to remember difficult command inputs, allowing players to enjoy the flow of battle. Players who are delving into the world of Street Fighter for the first time, or those who haven't touched a fighting game in years, can basically jump into the fray. Of course, there is still the traditional method, but as you can see from the controller inputs they basically sort of listed and showed us how it works, you effectively have a special button. You have your sort of light, medium, and heavy attack buttons, but you then have a special, and then you can press directions with your special to basically do different moves. So instead of having to do like a quarter circle for a Hadouken, or like a Z for like a Dragon Punch, things like that, you can instead just press the special button with a direction. This is kind of sort of reminiscent of, say, the upcoming DLF Duel, or even things like Smash Brothers, and while admittedly I appreciate for the fighting game purists, this will not be the method that you gravitate towards, I do think having options is never a bad thing. Even if it means people go online, they still get bullied by the pro players. Regardless, if somebody can jump in and pick up the game for the first time and have some fun, I'm all for it. I think it'd be kind of cool. I myself, to this day, still struggle with Dragon Punches, so I might even give it a spin. That being said, the game does still have the classic mode, the standard 6-button standard control type for the series, effective of course at high level play where complete control of your character is a must. Players can freely customize their button layouts, allowing for a wide range of fighting styles. So naturally, for the fighting game heads, this will be where you go, but again, it's nice to have some more accessibility options because more people playing fighting games is always a good thing. Additionally, the game's also going to feature real-time commentary, which actually sounds really, really cool. They said the commentators featured on the official Capcom Pro Tour will actually commentate on your battles in real time. You can get the pro player tournament experience as they comment on everything that happens during the fight. The commentators will also get more and more excited as the match heats up and also deliver easy to understand explanations of the game, making it a great learning tool for beginners. They've currently announced 2 commentators, but there are more to be announced. And then finally, of course, the characters. Currently, they have officially revealed Ryu, Luke, Jamie, and Chun-Li, all of whom have some fantastic designs. Honestly, I'm absolutely loving their new costumes, especially Ryu with that strong beard. The new costumes paired with the awesome inky sort of graffiti visual style is super exciting, but this does also get us excited for another reason. Some of you may have seen the leaks doing the rounds. I will not be showing them in this video, but they're not hard to find if you want to see them. It seems the entire roster, or what is supposedly the entire roster, had leaked, and it features some characters with some truly awesome new costumes. And since the costumes of the already announced characters match up with these images, it does seem to indicate that the leaks are potentially true. Capcom even went as far as to somewhat acknowledge them. Obviously, they're not going to reveal more, but they did say, and I quote, "As residents of Metro City, we've all seen things we weren't supposed to see, but we're all in this together. We appreciate all the positive reactions. Thank you for the support." So it goes without saying, I'm excited to see the stuff when Capcom officially reveals it and announced it, but we do have lots of stuff to look forward to as Street Fighter fans. We even got a couple of new clips from the Street Fighter Twitter account showing off some of the character moves looking super cool. But for the time being, that is pretty much it. Those are a few things that you definitely want to know about the new Street Fighter 6. Again, do be sure to keep it locked because as and when we get more information, we will keep you guys posted. I am super excited for this one. The whole team is super excited for this one, so we will definitely be covering it. Anyway, in the meantime, if you've missed some of our recent videos, be sure to check out one of these ones and keep it locked for plenty more.